So hello students. So today we are going to start our fourth video class. So in our last video classes we have discussed some reactions, and these reactions are nucleophilic substitution reactions. So far we have discussed the reactions. That reactions are nucleophilic substitution reactions. The nucleophilic substitution reactions of haloalkane is completed. So substitution reaction completed. So now we are going to discuss the elimination reaction. So substitution reaction, in substitution reaction the one group is substituted by another group. This is called substitution reactions. That is, an atom or group of atom is replaced by another atom or group of atom. That is, here one group, suppose here this X is replaced by OH. Halogen group is substituted by OH group. So here this reaction is called substitution reaction because one group is substituted by the another group. So now we are going to discuss the elimination reactions. Now in elimination reactions, the reaction is done with the alcoholic KOH. Suppose CH3, CH2, Cl plus KOH. Alcoholic KOH. This is aqueous KOH. So when reaction is done with the aqueous KOH, the reaction follow the substitution reactions. And if we use the alcoholic KOH, then the reaction goes via elimination reactions. Now what will be the product? In writing the product, the hint here, the hint is, for writing the product, hint is this halogen group is removed. The halogen group is removed. Along with this halogen, one hydrogen from the adjacent carbon. So halogen and one hydrogen from the adjacent carbon. So this is the adjacent carbon. So one hydrogen from this carbon and halogen is removed, and the carbon-carbon single bond, it becomes the carbon-carbon double bond. So halogen and one hydrogen from the adjacent carbon is removed, and carbon-carbon single bond becomes the carbon-carbon double bond. So here halogen along with one hydrogen from the adjacent carbon, it is called alpha carbon. Adjacent carbon, it is called alpha carbon, is removed, and carbon-carbon single bond becomes carbon-carbon double bond. Now what will be the product? This halogen is removed and there are three hydrogen. So one hydrogen is removed, so it becomes the CH2. Carbon-carbon single bond, it becomes the carbon-carbon double bond. So it becomes double bond CH2. So here CH2, double bond CH2, and this halogen and one hydrogen is removed. So here side product is plus KCl plus H2O. These are the side product. So this is the product. So here the double bond is from, that is, it is a alkene. The product is a alkene. So we are getting a alkene. So if we use alcoholic KOH, we get alkene. If we use aqueous KOH, we get alcohol. So this is the elimination reaction. So in elimination reactions, halogen and one hydrogen from the adjacent carbon, which is called alpha carbon, is removed, and the carbon-carbon single bond, it becomes the carbon-carbon double bond, that is alkene is generated. Now let us use another example. This is example 1, another example 2. Suppose CH3, CH, Cl, CH2, CH3 plus KOH, alcoholic KOH. Now what will be the product? So alcoholic KOH means it is elimination reaction. What is the technique for writing the product? Technique is that this halogen is removed. Halogen have to be removed. Along with this halogen, one hydrogen from the adjacent carbon. There are two adjacent carbon. This is one adjacent carbon. This is another adjacent carbon. In our first example, there is only one adjacent carbon. So hydrogen is removed from this carbon only. Now there are two adjacent carbon. One in the right side, other in the left side. Now the question is hydrogen will remove from which carbon? So if there are two adjacent carbon, then hydrogen have to be removed from that carbon which carries less number of hydrogen. So one carbon carries the 3 hydrogen, another carries the 2 hydrogen. So hydrogen have to be removed from that carbon which carries less number of hydrogen. That is, we have to remove the hydrogen from this carbon, not from this carbon. Clear? So this halogen and one hydrogen from this carbon have to be removed, and the carbon-carbon single bond becomes the carbon-carbon double bond. So now the product is CH3, next CH, this halogen is removed, and this bond becomes the double bond. So double bond CH2. Here from this CH2 one hydrogen is removed. So now it is CH. So CH, CH3. This is the product. So if there are two alpha hydrogen, so hydrogen have to be removed from that carbon which carries less number of hydrogen. And side product is plus KCl plus H2O. So this is about the elimination reactions. So now if there are two alpha carbon, then hydrogen have to remove from that carbon which carries less number of hydrogen. So if there are two alpha carbon, the hydrogen have to be removed from that carbon which carries the less number of hydrogen. So this is about our elimination reactions. So we have completed the nucleophilic substitution reactions, and we have also discussed about the elimination reactions. Now we are going to discuss some reactions with metal. Now next reaction is the reaction with metal. Reactions with metal. So number 1, with magnesium. So here the metal is magnesium. So first reaction is the reaction with magnesium. So alkyl halide RX when react with magnesium in presence of dry ether. Alkyl halide upon treatment with magnesium in presence of dry ether. Now when the reaction is done with magnesium, then the magnesium goes in between the alkyl group and halogen. That is, magnesium get inserted between the alkyl group and halogen group. So product will be RMgX. This magnesium get inserted between the carbon and halogen group. So we are getting RMgX. This is the product. And this product is called Grignard reagent. RMgX, it is called Grignard reagent. So alkyl halide upon treatment with magnesium in presence of dry ether, it gives the Grignard reagent RMgX. This Grignard reagent is also known as alkyl magnesium halide. So RMgX, R is alkyl group, magnesium halide. So it is alkyl magnesium halide. The Grignard reagent upon treatment with magnesium in presence of dry ether, it gives the RMgX, which is called Grignard reagent. Also it is known as alkyl magnesium halide. Now this alkyl magnesium halide is very sensitive to moisture. If there is a trace amount of moisture, the Grignard reagent get reacted. The Grignard reagent is very sensitive to moisture. We have to store the Grignard reagent under moisture-free condition. If there is a trace amount of moisture, then Grignard reagent cannot be stored because it reacts with the moisture. So what happens? RMgX in presence of moisture. The Grignard reagent is very sensitive to moisture. It is Grignard reagent quickly react with the moisture. Sensitive means it reacts quickly. So Grignard reagent reacts quickly with moisture. And what is the product? Now R and Mg. Magnesium is metal. Metal are always electropositive. That is, magnesium is positive charge and alkyl group are negatively charged. That is comparatively electron rich. So RMgX. Magnesium is metal. Metal are electropositive. So magnesium is del plus. Alkyl group means carbon. Carbon is del minus. So if we compare the electronegativity of carbon and magnesium, carbon is more electronegative as compared to the magnesium. So carbon is del minus. Magnesium is del plus. And water can be written as H plus OH minus. So H plus OH minus is water. Now here positive part get combined with the negative part and negative part combined with the positive part, vice versa. So here R is minus. This minus will combine with the positive part of water. Positive part of water is H. So this R minus will combine with H. So R and H, it will become RH plus. Magnesium is plus, OH is minus. So magnesium will combine with OH. That is MgOHX. Magnesium is plus, so plus will combine with minus, minus is OH, so MgOHX. So this is the reaction of Grignard reagent with moisture. So alkyl halide upon treatment with magnesium, it gives the Grignard reagent. This Grignard reagent have to be stored under anhydrous free condition, because if there is trace amount of moisture, Grignard reagent will react quickly with moisture and it gives the alkane. RH is called the alkane. RH is called alkane. So this is the reaction with the magnesium. Now for example, suppose CH3, CH2, Cl plus Mg in presence of dry ether. What will be the product? The magnesium goes between R and X. So this is R and it is X. It is X and it is R. So magnesium goes between R and X. So here also magnesium will be inserted between R and X. Product will be CH3, CH2, MgCl. What the name of the Grignard reagent? It is alkyl magnesium halide. This is alkyl. Alkyl is ethyl, 2 carbon. So it is ethyl. Ethyl magnesium. Alkyl magnesium halide. Here alkyl is ethyl. So ethyl magnesium halide. Halide is here chloride. Halide, here halide is chloride. So ethyl magnesium chloride. So the name of this Grignard reagent is ethyl magnesium chloride. Now when this ethyl magnesium chloride when react with moisture, ethyl magnesium chloride on treatment with moisture. Now what will be the product? The water H plus OH minus. Magnesium and carbon. Magnesium is plus, carbon is minus. Magnesium is plus, carbon is minus. So here minus will combine with plus and plus will combine with the minus. So product will be here this minus will combine with plus. Plus is hydrogen. Where it is CH3, CH2 and H. It is CH3. So CH3 plus Mg is positive, it will combine with negative, negative is OH, so Mg, OH, Cl. So this is about the reaction with the magnesium. Now next reaction. Next reaction, that is reaction with sodium. Reaction with sodium. This reaction is called Wurtz reaction. This reaction is known as Wurtz reaction. So alkyl halide RX upon treatment with sodium, that is Na, so here 2 moles of sodium is required. So in this reaction we require the 2 moles of sodium and 2 moles of alkyl halide. Alkyl halide is required 2 equivalent, sodium is also required 2 equivalent. So here is 1 equivalent of alkyl halide, so plus RX. So Rx plus Rx, so there are 2 equivalent of alkyl halide and 2 equivalent of metallic sodium in presence of dry ether. So here the 2 Na and 2X, this part is removed. Twice Na and twice X, that is twice NaX. And if X is Cl, it will be twice NaCl. If X is Br, it will be twice NaBr, like this. So alkyl halide upon treatment with metallic sodium in presence of dry ether, what will be the product? So here remaining part is alkyl group, here also remaining part is alkyl group. So now 2 alkyl group will get bonded with each other. So now it is R. This alkyl group and this alkyl group will get bonded with each other. So it is R plus twice Na, twice Na and twice X, so it is twice NaX. So RR, it is called alkane. So alkyl halide upon treatment with metallic sodium in presence of dry ether, it gives the alkane. This reaction is called the Wurtz reaction. For example, CH3Cl plus twice Na plus ClCH3. What will be the product? That this part will be removed, twice Na and twice Cl, twice NaCl will get removed. So here CH3, here CH3, that CH3 will get bonded with each other. So CH3 plus twice NaCl, that is ethane. So we are getting ethane. So this is about our Wurtz reaction. So in Wurtz reaction, we need two equivalent of alkyl halide and two equivalent of metallic sodium. Now suppose the reaction is twice CH3 CH Cl CH3 plus twice Na. What will be the product? CH3 CHCl CH3 plus twice Na. Now in the question paper, the reaction may be like the 2 is omitted, here 2 is also omitted. In the question paper, the coefficient 2 can be omitted. So if there are 2 is not written in the question paper, then also you have to understood that here in this reaction we need the 2 equivalent. We have to do the reaction by considering 2. Either 2 is written in the question or it is not written in the question. We have to write the product by considering the 2. So if in the reaction there is alkyl halide and sodium, if alkyl halide and sodium is there in the reaction, then we have to consider that it is a Wurtz reaction, and in the Wurtz reaction the 2 equivalent of both the component is necessary. So either the coefficient 2 is written or it is omitted in the question paper. We have to write the product by considering the 2, because in the Wurtz reaction 2 equivalent is necessary. So what is the product here now? Now, for writing the product, I have written this alkyl halide CH3 CaCl CH3 CH3CH CH is bonded with Cl, so CH is bonded with Cl. Again CH is bonded with CH3, so CH is bonded with CH3. So this alkyl halide and it is alkyl halide is same, just its writing pattern is different. So for writing the product, I have written this alkyl halide in another format, plus twice Na plus Cl CH CH3 CH3. So 2 equivalent of alkyl halide. So this is one equivalent, another equivalent. So there are 2 equivalent. Now this part is removed. Cl twice NaCl. So twice NaCl is removed. So now what will be the product? This part, this CH is bonded with Cl. So Cl is removed. So here this CH part and this CH part will get now bonded with each other. So this CH and this CH, these two CH group is now bonded with each other. So what will be the product? CH3 CH3. Now this CH3, this CH group will now bonded with this CH. So CH will be now bonded with CH. CH has 2 methyl group. So here CH3. This is the product. So this is about our Wurtz reactions. That is, we are getting an alkane. So alkyl halide upon treatment with metallic sodium, it gives the alkane. This reaction is called the Wurtz reaction. Now what is the name of this alkane? 1, 2, 3, 4. Altogether there are 4 carbon. That is butane. 2 position methyl group, 3 position methyl group. So it is 2, 3 dimethyl. 2, 3 dimethyl butane. The name of the product is 2, 3 dimethyl butane. Name of the product is 2,3 dimethyl butane. So this is about the reactions of the alkyl halide. So in alkyl halide we have discussed the nucleophilic reactions, we have discussed the elimination reactions, and also we have discussed the reaction with the metal. So far we have discussed the reactions. You have to write all the reactions in a single page so that the quick revision can be done. So in the next video we will discuss some problem based on these reactions. So before go through the next video, you have to practice all the reactions, because if you don't practice all the reactions, you cannot understood the next video. So before go to the next video, write all the reactions in a single page and practice all the reactions. Next you got to the next video, then you will understand, then you will feel easier the next video. Okay, thank you. So it is the summary of the reactions of the haloalkane. So all the reactions are written here. So first reactions, the reaction with the aqueous KOH, so K and X, KX is removed, so R and OH, we are getting ROH, so we are getting the alcohol. Second reaction is the reaction with the sodium alkoxide. This reaction is called the Williamson's reactions. So Na and X is removed, so R dash O R. So R dash O R, so we can also write R O R dash. So it is called Williamson's ether synthesis. Next reaction is the reaction with the silver salt of carboxylic acid. It is the silver salt of carboxylic acid. So Ag and X is removed. So now R dash C double bond O, again single bond O. After the single bond O, now we are getting R. So R dash C double bond O R. It is called ester. It is called ester. So with the silver salt of carboxylic acid, we are getting the ester. Fourth reaction is the reaction with the KCl. K and X, KX is removed, so R and Cn, we are getting RCn. This is called nitrile. Now from this cyanide group, we can produce a variety of the product. So first is hydrolysis. So cyanide, Cn group on hydrolysis, always converted to the carboxylic group. Cyanide upon hydrolysis converted to the carboxylic group. Next is partial hydrolysis. Cyanide on partial hydrolysis converted to amide. It is called amide. Cyanide on complete hydrolysis gives carboxylic acid. Cyanide on partial hydrolysis gives amide, and this is reduction. The cyanide upon reduction, it gives the amine. This compound is called amine. 1 degree amine. On complete hydrolysis gives carboxylic acid, on partial hydrolysis gives amide, and on reduction it gives the 1 degree amine. Next number 5, reaction with the AgCl. So with AgNX, AgX is removed, so RNCN, it is RCN, but it is not RCN, it is NC. With KCN, it gives the cyanide, but with AgCN, it gives the isocyanide, it is NC, not CN, it is NC, isocyanide, also called isonitride. So it is isocyanide, also known as isonitride. Now this isocyanide upon hydrolysis, it gives the amine RNH2. RNC on hydrolysis gives RNH2. So CN on hydrolysis gives carboxylic acid, but isocyanide on hydrolysis it gives the amine RNH2. And on reduction, isocyanide upon reduction, it gives 2-degree amine. Nitrogen here bonded with the 2 alkyl group. So now here 2-degree amine. Cyanide upon reduction, it gives the 1-degree amine. Isocyanide upon reduction, it gives here 2-degree amine because nitrogen is bonded with 2 alkyl group. Next reaction with the KNO2. Reaction with KNO2, it gives the nitride RONO. KNX, KX is removed, so RNO2, but it is not RNO2, RONO. It is called nitride. Nitride. But if we use AgNO2, AgNX is removed, so RNO2, it gives RNO2. So KNO2 gives ONO, but AgNO2 gives NO2. This is called nitro compound, nitroalkane. Next reaction with the ammonia. NH3, it is ammonia. Here RX is taken in excess. So HNX, HX is removed. So RNH2, it is 1-degree amine. Nitrogen bonded with 1 alkyl group, so it is 1-degree amine. RX is in excess, so some of the RX remain unreacted. The unreacted alkyl halide react in the second step. So RX is now react with the product of the first step. So this RX is from the excess amount, that is unreacted alkyl halide react in the second step. Again the unreacted alkyl halide react in the third step, fourth step. So here this product react in the second step, that is RNH2. So RNH2. So HNX, HX is removed. So RNHR. Nitrogen is now bonded with 2 alkyl group. So here it is 2-degree amine. Now this alkyl halide will now react with this 2-degree amine. NHRR. So NHRR. So again HNX, HX is removed. So nitrogen, this nitrogen will bonded with this alkyl group. So nitrogen is now bonded with 3 alkyl group. Now it is 3-degree amine. Now again RX is react with 3-degree amine. This is 3-degree amine, so this 3-degree amine will react with the RX. So in our 3 steps, HNX, HX is removed, HX get removed, HX get removed. Now here nitrogen does not have any hydrogen. So now removal of the HX is not possible. Now what happens? The lone pair of the nitrogen get donated to this alkyl group and this X group is leaving. So now nitrogen is now forming the bond with alkyl group. Nitrogen already have 3 alkyl group, 1 alkyl group, so now it is 4 alkyl group. Nitrogen have donated the electron, so it becomes a positive charge, and X group is leaving, so X is negative charge. So this is called quaternary ammonium salt. Quaternary ammonium salt. So if excess alkyl halide is used, we are getting 1-degree, 2-degree, 3-degree and quaternary ammonium salt. But if we use ammonia is excess, here alkyl halide is excess but ammonia is excess. So alkyl halide is present in the limited amount. So as it is present in limited amount, so all alkyl halide will get consumed in the first step. So here unreacted alkyl halide is not available. So here second step, third step is not possible. But here excess alkyl halide is used, so some of the alkyl halide remain unused. So unused alkyl halide are reacting in the remaining steps. But here alkyl halide is in the limited amount. All alkyl halide get consumed in the first step. So there are no unreacted alkyl halide. So here second step, third step is not possible. This is the reaction with ammonia. Next reaction with the NaI. So NaNX, NX is removed. So R and I, so it is Ri, that is alkyl iodide. So up to the reaction number 9, number 1 to number 9, these reactions are nucleophilic substitution reactions. Number 1 to number 9 falls under the category of nucleophilic substitution reactions. Now number 10 is the elimination reaction. Elimination reaction is reaction with the alcoholic KOH. Aqueous KOH gives the substitution reaction. Alcoholic KOH gives the elimination reactions. Now in elimination reaction, what is the product? Product is alkene. How we write the product? This halogen is removed. Halogen is removed. Along with the halogen, one hydrogen from the adjacent carbon. So this is adjacent carbon. So from this adjacent carbon, one hydrogen and this halogen is removed, and the carbon-carbon single bond becomes the carbon-carbon double bond. So there are 3 hydrogen. One hydrogen is removed, so it becomes CH2. Single bond becomes a double bond. This halogen is removed, so here it is remaining part is CH2, CH2, double bond CH2, that is alkene. So elimination reaction gives the alkene. Now what is the reaction number 11? Alcoholic KOH, that is elimination reaction. Now this halogen group is removed. Along with the halogen, one hydrogen from the adjacent carbon. So now there are 2 adjacent carbon. This is one adjacent carbon. This is another adjacent carbon. 2 adjacent carbon. Now hydrogen who is removed from this carbon. So if there are 2 alpha carbon means adjacent carbon. So if there are 2 alpha carbon, then hydrogen is removed from that carbon which carries the less number of hydrogen. So one carbon carries the 3 hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen. Now hydrogen has to be removed from this carbon atom. That is CH3CH, double bond CH. One hydrogen has to be removed. So double bond CH. So double bond CH. Next CH3. So this is about the elimination reactions. Now another 2 reactions are remaining. So another 2 reactions are reaction with the metal. Next is number 12, reaction with metal, that is Rx plus magnesium in presence of dry ether. So in when reaction is with magnesium, then what happens? The magnesium is inserted between the alkyl group and halogen. Is we are getting RMgX. This is called Grignard reagent. Now this Grignard reagent is very sensitive to moisture. In presence of moisture, what is the product? Here magnesium plus, alkyl group is minus, because magnesium is metal, alkyl group is carbon, so carbon is more electronegative as compared to magnesium. And water is H plus and OH minus. So here positive will combine with negative and negative will combine with positive. So R is negative, it will combine with positive. So R and H, it is become RH plus MgOH. This is the reaction with the magnesium. Next reaction with sodium. Rx plus 2Na plus Rx. With sodium, 2 equivalent is necessary because it is Wurtz reaction. And in Wurtz reaction, we have to use 2 equivalent of sodium and 2 equivalent of alkyl halide. So Rn twice Na twice X. is removed. So here it is R, then R to alkyl group is get bonded plus NaX. It is called alkane. So these are the reactions of this haloalkane. So all the reactions we have written in a single chart. So you also write all these reactions in a single page so that you can revise quickly. Now with these reactions, now we will proceed in our next video for some practice. Okay, so now you revise these reactions, then you will feel easier the next video. Okay, thank you.